Homie, I can't get it right, man. Baby, I'm my own hype, man. Yeah. Run it back, run it back, run it back, and run it back, run it, ooh, run it back, run it back, run it back, run it back. About to snap, take a photograph. Run it back, make it to the runs. Run it back when I go to run. I'll be back, make another back. Ultra, ultra, ultra fast. I ain't with the boat to dash. Run it back, but running back. Face back with the shoulder pads.
Run it back, watch your back. You think I want it cream, but I like it black. Not by the act, and run it back, and you see how I act. Nothing I lack. Feel it like a fatal heart attack. I'd die for that. I don't stress about it. I think less without it. I'm a cat.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
Tell you what, partner, he might just be a rookie, but he certainly looks the part of a veteran NFL starter, and he carries himself like one leading the offense out there. In a lot of ways, he is advanced as a first-year quarterback, and he came in and was right at home with this offense.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing, Hayner. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Fielded at the 20. Fights through. With power here. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. So out comes the Washington offense as they get their first shot. And they will be led out by their 6'6" quarterback.
And you'd think as a young QB there'd be some nerves leading an offense out to start a game, but haven't seen any sign of them right now. And speaking with him earlier this week, sensed that the pressure wouldn't get to him. He feels comfortable being the face of this offense and shouldering the expectations on game day, even if he doesn't quite have the years of experience other quarterbacks do.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Washington. Josh Riley, 62 yards. And the Commanders will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
Have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the second level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
McKee. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he is stopped just short on third down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. They'll run it with Gore. And he will have the first down at about the 21-yard line. McKee to throw here. And that'll be caught by Kupp. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down. And McKee now. He gets this into the hands of Kupp once again. And he's brought down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Gore will score. Touchdown, Commanders.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
On second down, here's Hayner. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Aiden Hutchinson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. How to approach this. Third down and 16 yards to go. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell on now to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
McKee now to throw. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
On the completion, Frank Gore. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 26. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Being chased out left. And the ball is knocked out. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. McKee will look to throw it. Drops it underneath the goal. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 33. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Commanders up first on offense as we begin this third quarter. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going.
Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. 1 play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
In the third quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. To throw is Hayner. Wide open receiver, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Montez Sweat with the tackle. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. On third down, they're going to run for it here. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Hasty. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Hayner here to throw it.
Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab.
And the Chargers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Vizcaino, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead to 17-7.
Vizcaino back to work after the made field goal. He'll send this one away.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Such an electric play. So much fun to watch. And you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. L.A. set to take over again on offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
At the 33-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. Back now at FedEx Field. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and run for it. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
First down, here's Hayner.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
Oh, he's got a little delay.
And he is going to bring this one back to the house. It's a Commanders touchdown on the scoop and score.
And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is now 24. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And the L.A. offense ready for this next possession. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
A ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. Here's Haener looking to throw it. Allen's got it complete. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. Haener will throw on first down.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Haener throwing again on 2nd down.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Haener wants to throw it again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 43.
First down, Los Angeles.
Haener sets to throw it.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Haener. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll try and choose some clock with Gore. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's got Gore.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now a handoff for Gore. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
2nd down and 4. Back to throw, McKee. That is caught by Dell. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Tariq Woolen picks it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
19 tight.
Looking to throw, McKee. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Here's McKee. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, this was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really